Clique 45, we're back again for another video. Today I am joined by Big Dan and by Leon. Welcome to the channel, you two. We are going to be doing a predictions video of the season, basically a 2024 prediction. We're going to start it nice and slowly and start big as well, actually, with the top 4 prediction of this season in the Premier League. So the current top 4, I'll tell you who the current top 4 are. We got Liverpool, Aston Villa, Man City, then Arsenal. And the people lingering around that are just, flirting with top 4 are Tottenham, West Ham, Brighton, Man United, Newcastle. I'll add Chelsea to it as well. And Chelsea as well. They're flirting. As a Chelsea fan, I'll add them into the conversation, innit? But yeah, they're the sort of teams that are around here and there. I think we'll go one by one with the teams, actually. I feel like it's the fairest way to do it with Liverpool. Start with Liverpool. Do you see him as a top 4 certainty?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think this January window is going to be, this January time is going to have a lot of impact on them with Salah being missed? Like, because to be fair, like Liverpool showed yesterday
beating Arsenal.
Beating Arsenal 2-0.
Doesn't Arsenal, don't mean. It's Arsenal we're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, they've been such a flip-flop this period. So it's a bit difficult, but I feel like Salah is an important person, but Klopp is showing that, you know what?
Where's Van Dijk? Is he injured?
Van Dijk, he was missing. I think he is a little bit injured. He's got some sort of injury, but I'm sure he'll be back. What do you guys have your say on Liverpool?
I just don't think they're going to win the title.
Yeah, so
and obviously times like this where they ain't got no Salah.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, do you know what I mean? These moments count a lot. But when it comes to getting top 4, I feel like they can do that.
Yeah.
Without Salah for like four matches or something like that.
Yeah, something like it's a bit more, I would say, I think. It goes a little bit into February, I think, as well.
Depends on how far Egypt goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Egypt go quite far. He's going to be a big miss, to be fair, because their attack has been dead, to be fair.
Salah and Inshallah, innit? That's what it's been sort of.
And it's weird, like the position he's taken up this season is much more creative. Like the amount of he creates instead of just being the sole goal scorer is mad.
Yes.
And I mean, Liverpool have decent attacking depth. Like they got Jota, but if Salah's not there.
Jota's been injured, to be fair. Now that he's back, he can add to them, but I feel like,
What's
Nunes is so shit.
I love him though. I love him. I can't lie. I just love Nunes. It's so entertaining.
It's better annoying that you don't get talking about,
100%.
Do you watch him and like my eyes is bleeding like?
Do you remember when
he's shit?
Like, as a neutral, every time he gets a ball, you just know he's either going to do something crazy or something like that.
No one can run, and then end up getting their legs twisted over their heads. You know what I mean? Like, how can you end up with your playing Twister while you're playing football? I don't he's one of them confusing people for me. I agree with you. Like here on Clique 45, we hate him. We don't think he's a baller. I don't think.
What's that word that they were using before?
Chaos baller.
That's it.
Yeah, he's a chaos baller.
I love it, man. I love it.
When do we ever say, "Oh, I want a chaos player"? Like,
no, I know, I get that, innit? But he's one of them ones. He's running, but you're slap on the head, didn't it? You know what I mean? Or like a slap.
You know how many times he kept trying to shoot yesterday? He kept trying to shoot and he kept hitting defenders. Bro, there's no space for you to shoot.
I know.
And you're not wavy enough to actually place it. Like,
and his shooting technique, straight leg. Straight leg. He's wearing jeans on the tip.
Jeans and Timbs, bro.
Yeah, exactly. One of them ones.
Fam.
Yeah, but what do you see in Nunes then? What do you like about him?
He's always creating chances. He's creating something. He's in the right positions. And although he may not finish the chances, I feel like creating them is a more foundational skill. The finishing, I feel like he'll grow into it. He's still young.
Of course. Yeah.
And with the chaos, something happens. He'll get a rebound or someone will
that's
get
just
a
where it
deflection
is.
Off his nose or something.
That sort of stuff.
That,
yeah.
But in moments where you want to be able to rely on someone, you want to be able to win the league, and there's no Salah.
Yeah.
You can't be saying, he's going to create. Bro, he'd be missing chances. He'd be missing good chances.
I'll go through their next couple games then in the Premier League if you want. So they go to Bournemouth next in the Prem. Away, yeah. What do you reckon? 3 points, 1 point, no points?
It's tricky, You
reckon?
Can't think 3.
3 points.
I think more time 3, but I ain't going to write off Bournemouth because Liverpool do be a bit leaky sometimes.
Yeah. They
have been a little bit leaky, so I can't lie. I'm putting that on a 1 point.
They have struggled a little bit.
I'm putting 1 point for that one.
Okay, fair enough. Chelsea is next, actually. Maybe a little head-to-head over here coming soon.
Annoying, isn't it? I want Chelsea to lose so badly, but I reckon they're actually going to get 3 here.
Do you reckon
know why.
Liverpool get 3 points?
Yeah.
Liverpool are home, so Anfield, you know, it's one of them ones. The crowd.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought we were talking about Chelsea's next game against Fulham. Oh, against Liverpool.
No, they got Liverpool.
0 points.
Yeah.
0 points. Where is it? Anfield.
Yeah, Anfield, 3
mad.
points.
It's
Yeah,
mad.
3
It's
points.
mad.
That's why you're surprised.
3 points to Liverpool, innit? 3 points to Liverpool. Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
no.
I think it'll be a draw. I think it'll be a draw.
Because they drew the
Really?
first game as well.
Bro,
like,
always,
Liverpool
we
won
play
second,
well
yeah.
against the big teams.
Yeah,
We do play well against big teams.
Yeah.
And
So what, we're not a big team.
The silence said it all.
Oh man, it's calm.
Fair enough. They go to Arsenal after again.
huge.
That's free. How many? That's in 2 months. They played them 3 times
Yeah,
now. That's
bro.
crazy, isn't it? But yeah, they play Arsenal again for their
away.
reverse fixture away.
No Salah.
No Salah.
No Salah at the
Again,
Emirates.
I mean, look.
They don't need. Arsenal are dead food, man.
No,
But the thing is, though,
man.
with Arsenal, look at the chances they created. Like, they should have gone into that
Exactly,
halftime
yeah,
3-0,
exactly.
comfortably
Yeah,
3-0
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
If they didn't
100%.
have that,
They were pressing the hell out of Liverpool.
if they didn't have that donkey Guy Havertz up front, if they did, you know, like Gabriel Jesus, as much as he says, I don't score goals, like he is a lot more clinical than what they have to offer, you
I
know.
will never understand what Arteta was thinking getting Havertz, especially as a Chelsea fan.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, wait, you must be seeing something I'm not seeing.
Do you know what's
Exactly.
crazy as well? Every single Chelsea fan says this. Like, this is one that they're all sure about. Like, he ain't gonna bang. He's gonna have a purple
Yeah,
patch,
yeah.
but he ain't gonna bang.
They
like,
saw Mason Mount, they were like,
Do you know what I
I don't know how to
Mason
back
Mount is still
that. But Havertz
50-50.
was like,
yeah,
you're
but
shit.
Havertz is like, nah.
Yeah.
He's not a Prem player.
I was thanking the gods, like 65M straight will take that. 'cause-
Yeah, I mean, that's the money that you basically paid for him.
Yeah.
And Arsenal just gave it back to you
Yeah,
like donkeys.
yeah.
Like,
Arsenal,
it's so
when it comes to
stupid.
Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah, it's so stupid. And then the last game, like out of the 5 games that they play Burnley after.
Yeah,
So 3 points
straight
easily
three.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do you predict them to be? First, second, third, fourth? Where do you
Right
reckon?
now, I'm saying second.
Second, yeah.
Yeah.
Leon?
Oh, it's a tough one, man. I think Liverpool might actually win the league.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Liverpool title winners?
I was thinking Arsenal up until recently.
Yeah.
Klopp just gets something out of his players, man.
Yeah.
I feel
He
like-
does.
I hear
Yeah, I
that
mean,
still.
one loss as well. I think that counts towards something.
Mm.
Like, yeah, I think with the way that other teams are, Liverpool do have that opportunity to break away. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Man City haven't found that click yet. Villa are a bit of a surprise package. I really expected it, but it's still, you know,
Yeah,
and that's the
yeah.
Villa side that isn't
Who Liverpool got
expected.
this weekend again?
They got EFL Cup game coming up. So after that, I believe Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Bournemouth, yeah.
Bournemouth they got. Aston Villa, do you reckon they're going to maintain this top 4
Nah.
drive?
No.
They're going to drop out.
I think they will drop out, yeah.
Okay, all right, fair enough. We'll quickly move on to Man City then, if you don't think they're going to be in your top 4s. Manchester City are third, 40 points.
How many points
For
off
me,
Liverpool?
45, 5-point difference to the top. But for me, they're title winners.
They're still favourites, man.
They're title winners, man.
Yeah.
Up to like,
I hate.
yeah, I know, I hate it as well.
They probably
man.
are, but it's just boring, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sick
I get
of
it, I get it.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
I get
Liverpool
it.
could do something. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If anyone's going to challenge them,
It's
all
got
the way,
it's
it's gotta
Liverpool,
be
yeah.
Liverpool.
Like
And
they're-
KDB's back now, isn't
Yeah,
it? So,
yeah,
he's
exactly.
back.
Yeah, he played in the FA Cup,
like,
didn't
they
he?
haven't had Haaland for a couple of games. I know he
Yeah.
hasn't had like an amazing season, but my man's still got like 9.
Yeah,
9,
he's still
10
top
goals in
goal
the Prem.
scorer. He's
Yeah,
still
but
top goal scorer.
Bro.
Like, I don't think he's having a bad season.
Let them cook.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with
Yeah,
that.
I mean, let
And
them cook. I feel
I
like
trust
Spurs have
Pep
to be your favourites.
enough
Yeah.
to do something
Do
as well.
you think like City's dip is like something that's just temporary, or is it actually
They have
deeper
a
underlying
dip
problems?
every season though.
I feel like this time, yeah,
Mm.
there's actually things missing.
Yeah,
With the players that they lost in the summer, I feel
Yeah.
like you can't just say, oh, it's because it happens all the time. It's
Mm.
obviously easy to be like, yeah, City have that dip, but this one is just that there's some like fundamental issues here. But
Yeah.
I just feel like they've just got so much quality and the experience as well.
Yeah.
I feel like that's key.
Where do you think the dip in like the growing problems are then in that Man City? If this is a really big dip in your view, where is the issues? Where is the problems?
I think first of all, like without Rodri, they are a completely different team. Like,
Yeah.
everyone used to always say KDB straight as the City guy, and without him. But
Yeah.
what I've
Definitely.
come to see is as soon as Rodri's not there, that stability is just gone.
Because City are always going to create with or without KDB.
literally.
Whereas what Rodri brings to their team,
Mm.
it's like no one else can give them that.
Mm.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Keeps
yeah.
them ticking.
Yeah, it's
constantly.
true.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I think it's even proven like Calvin Phillips can't even be that good of a backup because like if you
Yeah.
can't be that good enough of a backup for Rodri, like I think that just shows you the levels he's set
Mm.
as a player, and it sort of makes sense why Rice was being touted by Man City in the summer, innit? But
yeah.
he definitely wouldn't be the same player. Like in terms of what he is for Arsenal, I don't think he'd be the same.
Do you even think him and Rodri would have started
together?
I could see a place for that. I could definitely see a place for it. But yeah, in a Pep team, definitely. I feel like he has that sort of box to box energy for it to do it. Yeah. Declan Rice definitely has that. If Rodri's holding, he can definitely be that sort of destroyer, pick up the ball, carry it up, because his progressive passes being one of the best in the top 5 leagues this season. He's definitely good at that thing, but I feel like in this Arsenal team, Arsenal fans have just overrated him a little bit, I feel personally. Yeah.
It's typical Arsenal.
No, guys, come on, give Rice.
No.
Rice I'm not saying Rice is bad. Yeah.
We want to give them an extra 50.
Yeah.
We ripped them off like, calm the hell down.
When he's getting, because he's got last minute winners against United.
Luton.
I don't blame them.
He's got that dog in him.
Yeah, he does.
He definitely
does.
Missed that. Like he's the leader. Like you can see, he's the leader. So I definitely. He was a good signing, innit? 100 M's as well in today's market.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
English tax.
Yeah, exactly. English tax, that's the problem. And I do feel like if he was at Man City, he'd be a bit better, personally, for me.
He would be better.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah. Do you know what, though? I don't think he would be like the guy like that.
Exactly. No, he wouldn't be the guy, but at least you're the cog in the system.
He's just around better players, all the time.
At least you're in a cog in the system that's winning things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Winning, so naturally you will get better.
Exactly.
But I feel like he wanted to be the guy as well. He wanted to be the guy. That's why Arsenal made sense.
Cool, fair enough.
Yeah.
So where do you put Arsenal in your top 4?
Comfortably third.
Comfortable third, yeah? What about you, Leon?
Oh, man. After this recent run, I'm losing faith.
I feel like it's so short. I feel like it's so... It's being blown out of proportion in my eyes, personally. Yes, they've only won 1 out of 5. I know. This is what I'm saying. This is what I was going to get into. The fans are a joke. Honestly, the fans are a joke because they're starting to say, Arteta's got a lot of explaining to do. We're going backwards and stuff like that as well. I wouldn't say you're going backwards. I feel like this is just an issue that every single football club has gone through. Look at what Pep Guardiola went through. You know, like I know it wasn't this bad, but still, he was able to come through it.
Pep is a winner, innit?
Pep is a winner, yeah. Arteta's got to prove it now that he is that type of manager as well now. Otherwise, I feel like the question marks and the spotlight are going to be on Mikel Arteta.
100%, especially if Arsenal don't win a trophy.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll do anything in January to like?
I don't really see anyone.
The way he's speaking in the presses,
he wants someone. I swear, but I don't actually think who is available. Like we'll get onto it soon.
If Arsenal are serious and Arsenal fans say it all the time, they'll go and grab Tony.
Really? Is he that guy?
Yes, he is.
Is Tony that guy?
He is that guy.
Why?
They need a striker, and Tony has played in the Prem as well.
I know.
So he's Prem proven.
He's got that dog in him.
He's got that dog in him.
He's got
playing
that
for London, playing for a London club. Like I just reckon that the fans are going to love him as well.
Do you think he'll fit into their system though?
That's my problem. I don't think he does.
They're going to have to adjust it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I just feel like, why not when Arteta's already changed things from last season to now?
Facts.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like, you watched the Liverpool game yesterday, Bro, they just needed a Tony.
Yeah, literally, they do.
Do you know what I mean?
I feel like, it's just about if he can change his system, then maybe like there is a place for him. But right now, under this system, I don't think Tony is the star.
The way that they're playing right now and all the tiki-taka thing and that.
Yeah.
But also, they need a finisher, bro.
I mean, like, look, 20 goals last season, and the season before that, he did get 12. So, in the 2 seasons that Brentford have been in the Prem, he has proven to be good enough to, play with the big dogs in the forward positions. But I just feel like 100 million they're talking about, or something
insane.
Like that. It's insane money.
Thing.
28 years old, 27, whatever he is.
He can't. If I was at Arsenal, I would be pissed if they pay anything more than 60.
Yeah, exactly. No, you shouldn't be paying.
Brentford ain't going to take 60.
Yeah, exactly. I still think 60 is too much for him. I personally do feel that 60 is too much.
You have to think about the market, though, bro.
I know, I get that.
You see guys like Havertz going for 65.
How many strikers are there in this market?
You see Mount going for how much did you get Mount for?
60, same as well. 60, I think.
Joke
thing. Yeah, no, I get it.
I get it. The Chelsea negotiation team because you know how we done it.
Yeah, you managed to pull wonders.
Literally.
So yeah, Arsenal prediction for you, third for you. I'm going third as well.
Sad to say, man. I had them winning the league, but boy, looks like it's coming.
They had to start strong.
Fair
enough. They did last season to win the league, man. Teams are going to get better this season.
All right. So if Villa aren't in your top 4, that means there's only one more position missing. Who is your 4th place?
You know what? Yeah. if I'm not being biased, if I'm actually not being biased,
Yeah.
I'll say Spurs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interested. What about you?
Yeah.
Spurs as well. So you
It
guys are
hurts.
saying
Hurts my chest to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that. I despise Spurs.
so you guys are saying Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Spurs.
Mhm.
That's your top four, yeah?
Yeah.
Same with you.
I mean, I
Interesting.
think City are going to win it.
So City, yeah. City,
Yeah.
City first for you. That's fine. Liverpool second, and then Arsenal, then Tottenham. Yeah. I think with Tottenham, I think this is a good conversation to have with them right now because they've just completed the signing of Timo Werner. By the time this comes out, it
Yeah.
will be official. I just feel like this is a bit.
The history.
I'm not trying to. Yeah.
The
yeah,
history.
yeah. I'm not trying to be like hateful towards Tottenham, right? I just feel like they got too many friends in that media setup where they're like, "Oh, Timo Werner, that's a very good signing to just for a short term stint." We've seen him in a blue shirt in London before, and we've seen what he's been able to do. It's been horrible. Like I don't understand like how we can rave about this transfer as if it's going to be something that's going to change the system.
Is it a loan?
It's a loan. It's a loan.
Yeah.
I think there's an option to buy it. I might be wrong about that though. I just feel like with this loan opportunity, yes, it's a loan. You don't have to.
For
It's
a
not.
loan, I would've-
Yeah, for a loan, it's not too bad. You don't have to commit long term for it. But in the short term, is he going to give you the opportunity? Like, is he going to give you the clinical finishing of other players? Like Son, he's another guy gone to the Asian Cup. He won't be around now. So
How long for?
same
He's gonna
around
miss
the
at least,
AFCON. Yeah,
like
same around the
3-4.
AFCON time. So I just feel like with Son missing, Werner's just going to be he's going to get so much scrutiny.
Richarlison and Werner.
Wait, was
chances
it-
are
was
getting
it-
Do
missed.
you see, that's a good point. Richarlison and Werner.
It's actually so true. How's his form been at Leipzig though?
Awful.
Apparently, was it bad?
Yeah, otherwise, why would they try and get rid of him?
Because I was thinking, did he not start the season well? Because I was hearing he started the season
Last
well.
season, he had a very good season.
it's
if
probably
I'm not
last
wrong.
season I'm
And then
thinking
this
about.
season's been a bit of a drop off, and
Yeah.
it's an awful transfer.
His time at Chelsea was so weird.
You know, I'm just
So-
being nice, innit? Because my Spurs boy is always chatting shit, innit? But like, I just want to give them small credit where it's due. But if I'm being really raw,
Mm.
the history.
Of the top now,
You know what I mean? Like, the history, because it's just like, why am I putting Spurs there and not Villa? And
Yeah.
Emery has shown something. So
That's why.
Do you know what I mean?
Villa. Yeah, what the top four is right now. I think that's what the top four is going to be. For
Yeah.
me, Villa are fourth. For me, I don't think Tottenham
I
get
don't know.
into it.
Emery does some questionable stuff sometimes.
I get it. Yeah. He
That's
does
just what
make
it is.
yeah.
Spurs can manage their team and their injuries. I
Yeah.
think they
Yeah.
could get fourth, but
Do
they
you know
are
what I
so
mean?
fragile. Like, it's
They need all their players back.
Literally,
Like,
yeah.
literally, they just
Yeah.
need everything to be perfect.
Yeah,
I don't
like,
know when Madison
also,
comes back.
yeah, Basuma's gone. Mateta Star,
AFCON, yeah.
who's been a very standout player for them this season, is going missing for AFCON as well.
Oh, yeah, he's gone
There's a
AFCON
lot
too.
of so there's like three players missing for AFCON and Asian Cups. So I just feel like Tottenham, like with this loan signing, it's all too much for me. But what is Timo Werner's strengths? Where does his strengths lie for you as a
Running
Chelsea fan?
behind.
Is that it?
Literally,
Running behind, stretching.
Like, it's like a B-Tech Nunes, man. Chaos.
Yeah,
ball.
literally.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. Like, I remember watching him as a Chelsea fan, and when he'd play, he might play bad, but the team plays better. Just because of his movement, he gets in the right positions and he'll just scramble the defense and open opportunities for other players. And when you've got the likes of Maddison pulling the strings, and he will find you. Like, I think he does add a different dimension to the Tottenham attack.
Okay.
And with the way Postecoglou's
Yeah, it's like every man in the box.
They'll be getting a lot of chances.
Yeah,
He'll
yeah.
get a lot of chances.
Yeah,
So
definitely. Every man in the box.
I think
innit,
for a
with
loan,
him.
it's not a bad loan. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Short-term thing.
Yeah.
Quickly, they're missing players. It's just like, who else can you get? Like, do you know what I mean? And they're not going to go spend no big money. So.
Nah. Okay, fair enough. I just feel like if you're gonna make a deal, make it a proper deal. Don't get Timo Werner and it makes
You
no
don't
sense
rate
for me.
at
Yeah, exactly.
I hear it.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Next prediction, sorry. So that's our top four predictions done. Dan, you went with Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and then Tottenham.
Yeah.
Leon, you went with Liverpool, City, Arsenal, and then Tottenham.
Yeah.
I've gone with City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa. So that'll be interesting to
I'll
see
be honest,
how it ends
guys.
up.
Part of me wanted to sneak Chelsea in that fourth, but
Yeah, I bet you did.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I wanted to sneak United.
yeah.
All right,
What
let's
were
talk
you
about
going
fifth.
for the
Let's
sake
talk-
of?
what were
For
you
the sake
brought
of your teams, yeah, since you're both a Chelsea fan and a United fan, we'll talk about fifth and the likelihood of you guys getting fifth because you guys are rivaling Brighton and West Ham for that fifth position, I would say. And Newcastle are definitely in there, 100%.
There's so many possibilities. For that.
Yeah, I know.
man.
That fifth place
I can't
is
even
the
call it,
craziest
man.
one.
It's a
I
dogfight.
agree.
Serious dogfight.
Literally.
Who are the standouts for you in that fifth position? Because for me, it's West Ham. I feel like West Ham
West Ham,
for me, West Ham over Tottenham. For me personally, I feel
West Ham top 5.
Yeah, West Ham getting.
You're not rating
Tottenham
Spurs
6. Tottenham 6. No, I feel it's so overrated what they're doing there because Maddison is missing right now. Yeah. He's gonna come back and everyone's gonna celebrate again, and then he's just gonna get injured again because that's what the cycle of James Maddison is.
It's about how many points that they can get whilst he's in the team at.
Exactly. I think West Ham will push for Europa League.
Yeah.
As well. So
West Ham, I still see them.
I feel like they got a much fitter group of players as well. Yeah. Rarely getting injured.
I hear that, to be fair.
I know Kudus is going missing for the January again, obviously with Ghana because he's at AFCON. But I feel like there are some replacements in there. You know, Jared Bowen can carry an attack on his own, especially for West Ham. We've seen him do it before Kudus started to pick up a little bit. You know, and Paquetá, you know, he's been class. I would say this season. 100%. Sure. And there is definitely a reason why Pep Guardiola looked into him for like 60 million. So it makes sense, and Paquetá is definitely showing why. But yeah, for me, fifth, I'm gonna go West Ham. I don't know about you guys. You'll probably say your own teams.
Yeah, I mean
Chelsea,
Chelsea or United.
It's blind faith. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I can't.
Yeah, yours is more confident. Yours is less confident with Man United. I
don't know why.
If I'm not biased, I'd say probably United. You know, United
really?
Or Chelsea. Yeah, I feel like United. Once certain players come back, and
I mean, we haven't had I can't lie. We ain't got no Leacher. We got no Miro.
Where is he?
I don't even know why we got Mount, but I want to see what he can actually do consistently. So we're missing a lot of players.
Yeah. Where is Leacher?
Chelsea, to be fair.
Where is Leacher? Is he injured?
He's injured. Apparently, he's in training now. I think I saw a picture.
Oh, is he?
So he should definitely be back by Feb latest.
That's good.
By Feb latest, he'll be back.
Yeah, right? I didn't think he was injured this badly. But
same. I didn't think it was this bad.
Yeah, that's good.
It sounds like he never fully recovered.
Yeah, and also it looks like Varane. The issues with Varane has been sorted out as well. By the looks of it.
Has everything been sorted out with the takeover now?
Yeah, takeover is completely done.
Yeah, so I feel like once there's a bit of stability, United will get a run of games. I think and not so much that United are that good, but I feel like when you're looking at who's competing for that fifth spot, there's no one that really wows me to say
that stands out where you can be like,
So I think it's just the traditional United. Maybe Chelsea, but I'll probably say United.
And then from there, can sneak into top 4.
Top 4 battle. That's in your dreams, mate.
I got hope, man.
Yeah, that's in your dreams. All right, we'll go on to the relegation battle now. So the teams that are lingering around in that relegation battle are Sheffield United, Burnley, Luton, Everton, Brentford, Nottingham Forest, and I'll add Crystal Palace to the mix as well. They're the teams that are likely to be going down this season. Fulham I would say, are clear from not getting relegated. They are the next team above Crystal Palace. But for me, I just feel like Fulham are... Silva gets his teams like ticking in a way that gets him stability, if you know what I mean. You know, he's not trying to be flashy with it. Like he can make a team a standard Premier League side, you know.
Yeah, he did it with Hull City.
He did it with Hull City. He did it with Watford. He done it with Everton at certain points, I would say as well. Yeah. But I feel like Fulham aren't in this battle at all. So we'll focus on the others.
Shit, we're not. Did you say Bournemouth?
Bournemouth, no. I didn't say Bournemouth. Bournemouth away. Bournemouth are good. Now that they found their tactics under Iraola, I feel like that's a very good side. They got some very exciting young players as well. Semenyo looks really good. Amazing. Alex Scott, a very good youngster, just aside from the Championship.
Solanke's they're a good team to watch. Young players, a lot of talent.
Definitely. I agree with that.
Always had small talent here and there.
All right, I'll start with the 20th side, Sheffield United, currently on 9 points.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, they're going,
So bad, 100%.
Then they're awful, innit? But I feel like they're one standout star that they can rely on to sort of get them wins or get them through is James McAtee. The loanee from Manchester City. He's been scoring some goals here and there. He scored in the FA Cup this weekend against Gillingham, and he's doing really well. I just
don't think it's enough.
You don't think it's enough at all? No?
To not get relegated?
I agree. I personally agree. Man. I think that's a nice and quick, short story we can say about that. The next one is a story we've got to talk about. We got to talk about Vincent Kompany and Burnley. Like, why has it gone so wrong for Vincent Kompany and his sort of, trying to bring flair football to the north of rainy Burnley?
In pre-season, it sounded exciting. The way Kompany was talking, the way they performed last season. And
he brought them in early as well. I don't know if you guys remember, they came in like a couple weeks earlier than other Premier League sides. And he thought...
I was never fooled.
Yeah, you weren't at all.
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking Prem... It's always a bit different. Like there's a hype, but don't come and play this flashy thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's
You're
clearly
not
that
Leicester
works,
City.
innit?
You're not Leicester City. I
Yeah,
don't feel
yeah,
like Burnley have the players like that.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? For the sort of football that he's trying to play.
Because like in the last few seasons, like a lot of promoted teams have done very well in their first season coming into the Prem, and I thought Burnley.
I just thought, you know, when there's too much hype for me, that's what I think.
Yeah,
You just need to have a look at them. Yeah.
Humble a little bit.
Fair enough. I mean, their standout players, there isn't many. I'll go with Josh Brownhill, the midfielder. He likes to make it tick. He's that sort of like a lower version of James Ward-Prowse, I would say. He's got that sort of hype to him.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, he's one of them ones.
Jay
he's a very
Rodriguez is their guy.
I don't know if he's still there, but I don't think he's played any games this season. Many games this season, I would say. If he is there, I wouldn't say
every time I see
many
Burnley, they're
standouts.
always losing, bro.
I know, exactly. Like
every time I check their results, they're actually always losing.
Well, their last game was a draw, if you want to know, against Brighton, which is pretty good, to be fair. Yeah, in the Prem. Yeah, they lost to Everton 2-0. They beat Fulham 2-0. They lost to Liverpool 2-0. And they lost to Aston Villa 3-2. So, yeah, I just feel like that's another promoted team getting relegated. Yeah. And I feel like the story is the same again with Luton, another promoted team getting relegated. I feel like Luton is a very nice story.
Yeah.
But the story has to end, innit? Yeah. The story has to end.
We're not living in fairy tales, man.
I just feel like the teams that are above them, like obviously there was talks about Forest, but obviously Forest, they've replaced my man and got Nuno in.
Yeah, so, Nuno, yeah.
I just feel like, now that Forest I can see them picking up points here and there, like the team is banging a little bit.
Yeah, I think the current three in the relegation zone will get relegated.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Yeah,
I think
there can always be a surprise though,
especially in this January. The links with Elise, I'm thinking Palace need to keep it out. Like they need to be careful. And
they do. Roy Hodgson and his, I don't know, like. I'm surprised he's not in a care home or something like that. You know what I mean? Because he's starting to lose it a bit. Yeah, no, they're starting to lose it, I feel.
If Elise leaves in Jan, then Palace might be
he won't go in Jan. He won't go in Jan.
I know, like, he's
a summer. He's going to be a getaway for someone in the summer.
He ain't even in Jan. I don't think they're going to lose anyone in Jan.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Whoever, like, wants to buy Elise this Jan, they've got to be paying a lot for
crazy money. It's true.
I mean? Like,
Definitely. I think, with Luton, a shout out goes to their vets in the team, like Ross Barkley and Andros Townsend.
He's been
really good. Townsend,
I feel like Luton could stay up,
I don't know, like.
But then who was?
I don't know. Who
do you get?
Do you know what I mean? I can't call it.
I don't know, like they've been really good, innit? Like Barkley has sort of started to shine a little bit here and there, but Everton are in that mix because of that obviously minus 10 point deduction.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine.
I think it will be good though. Yeah.
That's the other team, and Brentford are the other side as well in that sort of battle.
Yeah,
and Brentford, I don't know, like
Brentford are looking a bit smelly.
It's been a struggle without Tony in it, and obviously without Mbeumo with his injury. It's been a struggle, like because he has been the standout guy whilst Tony's been missing.
Yeah.
So him and then Kevin Sade. I feel like that midfield, he's done really well in that midfield. There's a couple players here and there that I think in Brentford that deserve a shout out. But in the long run, it's really it's depleted because the goals aren't coming, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then Nottingham Forest are the last team, I'll say.
I think they'll be fine.
I think they'll be fine as well. They got an all right team, you know.
They got good players,
Morgan Gibbs
White. Actually got good players.
Yeah, Morgan Gibbs White, a very good player. I think he's decent and he's got to get him driven into the outside of relegation, really. I think.
Do you think he could get a move?
Oh, good question, actually.
I was seeing United fans talking about bringing him. I'm thinking, you lot surely are joking.
What position? Because he has transformed into a 10. At Wolves, a lot of people wouldn't say he was a 10. What position would you give him?
What was he at Wolves?
He was more of like an 8, like a reserved, like pick the ball up, drive a little bit. But I mean, he didn't really get his chances.
I mean, if you want to get him for a backup player, man.
He's got like for such a young player, he carries Forest on his back. Like
he does definitely.
He takes responsibility.
And he wants to be that guy.
Yeah,
100%. I agree with that. Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's move on to the next prediction. We'll talk about some European football since my team aren't in this competition, and same with Big Dan. We'll talk about the Champions League. I still can't believe Galatasaray didn't get out of the Champions League group, man.
I told this guy to be humble.
Look, listen.
You weren't listening.
In that head-to-head, go watch that. In that head-to-head, when we were talking about, I got to big my team up in it. I got to big my team up when it comes to that game, innit? And we did humble you lot, to be fair. We humbled you lot. With that draw, I'll take it.
And you humbled yourself.
I know. And then we humbled. Yeah, Copenhagen even humbled us.
Football, innit?
It
Vez,
does not
Vez.
make sense. I was like, wait, what
Yeah,
is-
I know,
it's like
exactly.
Battle of Mids, fam.
Exactly.
Galatasaray, Copenhagen, like what's going on?
Yeah, I know. It's true. It's
Group
true.
stage was funny.
But the round of 16 UCL winners. Who is your UCL winner?
I don't actually know, you know.
Well,
Like,
I'll shout out some favourites that people are saying right now. Bayern Munich
Everybody
are
will
up
be
there.
there.
Man City are up there.
Yeah, City
I
can
would
be there.
say that Arsenal are being underdogs, dark horses for that tournament. Some people are saying PSG, whether you like it or not, are still within that.
nah.
Real Madrid and Barcelona are the last ones, if I'm not wrong, that people do tout as favourites. So out of
Definitely
them,
not Barca.
Yeah.
nah. So
Madrid
Xavi's
always got to be there.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm
Madrid
saying?
are always here or there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Semis or finals.
I just feel like they got the know-how, and it just depends on what team that they get in the knockout stages.
I
as
think
well.
the safe bet is Bayern or City. I'll be honest.
Bayern Munich, yeah.
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
Yeah.
So he
But-
finally wins a trophy.
Yeah.
And for it
If
to
he
be
wins
UCL, yeah.
that would be massive, man.
Mate, it
That is
makes
egg on Tottenham's face.
yeah.
But they'll be happy. They'll be happy for him. Spurs
Yeah.
fans, I'm sure.
But do
Oh,
you know what
you
it is?
never know.
Before this bad run, I was really rooting for Arsenal to
Really?
do well in the Champions League. But after this run, they're going to start panicking. They're going to start focusing on the league.
Mm.
I never ever panic about Arsenal.
Because it always comes around, doesn't it? It always comes around in the
man.
cycle.
Oh,
Do you know what it is? I just don't feel like their team is that good.
I said this. I said this. I
I just
said
don't feel
that.
like they're...
I said.
Bro, look at their
Oh,
midfield.
Yeah, no, I agree. I
Rice,
said Arsenal's.
Odegaard.
I said Arsenal's.
Rice Odegaard,
Squads.
exactly. Rice
Yeah.
Odegaard.
Third man.
Yeah, that is it. I
It's
said
that
Arsenal's.
Havertz signing absolutely killed them. I don't know what Arteta was thinking.
No,
Yeah.
no, it
He's
don't
gonna
make
bite
sense.
him in the arse, that
I said Arsenal's squad is overrated.
It's not even on the hating thing. Like, I
yeah.
genuinely just don't feel like their team is that good enough.
Nah,
and
I
because
agree.
Arsenal have this history of bottling things, yeah, it's just like they go
Do
against
you know what
Bayern.
do you know what it is as
Yeah.
well? Like,
You know what's
they
gonna
let
happen.
Xhaka and Party go. Well,
Yeah.
Party.
Parties
That
for
was
different
a-
reasons.
yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
but yeah. No, letting Xhaka go.
I think he
has
wants to go.
shown.
Yeah,
he wanted to go.
apparently
Yeah,
did
probably
want to go
did.
as well.
He wanted to
And
get him
they're
Champions
killing
League
it. Bayer
football.
Leverkusen are really killing it.
Yeah, I mean they're bossing it right now,
they're the
aren't
only
they?
unbeaten team in Europe.
Yeah.
Are they in UCL as well?
No.
I don't think they are. They're
No,
Europa
that's probably
Leagues.
why then.
Yeah,
That's
Europa
actually
League.
probably right, but yeah.
Yeah. But who
Our
are
Champions
you
League
saying
winners.
then? Yeah, who are you saying?
I think like you said, you know, Bayern or City. And I have to put Real Madrid in there.
Yeah.
Between those three, for
Oh,
sure.
always.
I always got...
Can you try
Bellingham-
and pick one? Could I try and get you to pick one?
If I'm picking one, yeah, I'm just
Say it
going...
with your chest, man.
You know, I got to think about everything in totality.
My brain says Bayern Munich.
Bayern, yeah?
Yeah, but
Heart?
I don't really want them to. That's a bit boring.
Heart?
Heart. I really like Madrid. Jude
Madrid,
Bellingham.
yeah, Jude Bellingham.
I'm just trying to think, yeah, Jude.
One of
bro.
them ones, yeah?
Jude wants it badly.
Yeah,
man.
he does. Yeah. I think he's going for
I
that.
just feel like the whole team got to turn up, and
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
Real Madrid do. Obviously, they're missing some players, bad injuries, innit?
Mm.
Like Militao, I don't know when he's coming back.
Yeah. Centre back's been
And
a
then
real
now
issue for him.
Alaba is out as well.
Yeah.
Apparently, his one was peak. So I feel like those ones is what's making me think it's going to
Maybe
be
not.
techie.
Yeah.
But also, I think about just the experience that they have, and they just have loads of quality as well.
Mm.
I want to see big games, man.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
big
yeah,
games
yeah,
and
yeah.
knockouts. Like
Yeah.
literally,
That's
that's
fair.
what's going to help me. So
That's fair. I
can't really
think
pick one right
for
now.
me, I'm going to be like you, Leon. I'm going to go Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
I feel like they have the overall squad to do really well. Like they have players to back up in positions. They got stars in certain
Yeah, they've
positions.
got the right amount of balance.
Yeah, they got exactly.
and
Yeah.
depth.
Harry Kane is someone that you can rely on for fitness. You don't have to
Yeah.
worry about Choupo-Moting on the bench, thankfully, with Bayern Munich because of how trustworthy Harry Kane is with
his agent has done some crazy stuff.
What, Choupo-Moting? Yeah, from Stoke City to PSG and then to Bayern Munich. What are you doing?
Crazy.
I know that's true. That's true. But yeah, Jamal Musiala as well needs a shout. I feel like because of what Jude Bellingham's doing in Spain, I feel like what he does in Germany just goes under the radar so much.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of players in the Bundesliga
It's
goes
like
under the
league as
radar.
well, though.
Yeah, I
bro,
get that.
It's
It's an
Bundesliga
attacking
was
league.
such
It's a
a
very
dead
attacking
league.
league. It's
Yeah.
attacking. It's like basketball football, I would
Yeah,
say. It's
yeah.
one of them ones. But
End-to-end.
You got man like Werner, Sancho, looking
Yeah.
absolute killers, fam.
well, Sanchez.
No, Sancho's actually a baller, innit? He just needs to.
So why has it
show.
gone wrong here then? Why has it gone wrong at United?
Bro, you can ask that for about 20 players.
That is
man.
true. That is true.
You know what I mean?
All right,
Like,
fair enough.
I think, but just going back to Bayern, I think
Yeah.
they got players that got points to prove. Harry Kane has a point to prove.
Oh,
Leroy
100%,
Sané,
yeah.
Sané is
Sané
on
goes.
absolute fire.
Yeah.
And you got the likes of Musiala. Yeah,
Sonny sometimes goes though, but in the UCL,
Yeah, Serge
he's been
as
good.
well. He's been a bit hit and miss.
He's a bit finished.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
I ain't
saying.
gonna lie, Koeman is easily better. I'm taking Koeman over Serge every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Koeman, I just always see him trying to do stuff, innit?
Yeah.
He's just better energetic
He's always
as well.
he's
And
brave,
thinks
isn't
as
he?
well.
He's a brave baller. Yeah, I
like
agree
him,
with
to be
that.
fair.
Yeah, I like
Serge
it.
turned up for Bayern's last UCL win, that campaign.
Yeah,
He definitely
he
did.
did.
Yeah,
He did.
The COVID one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
yeah.
I agree with that. And then the last prediction we'll do before we go into some other topics, we'll go into AFCON since it is a huge talking point during the January window. I'll just go around the table and I'll ask who you reckon your AFCON winners are going to be.
I might say Ghana, you know.
Really? Outside shout or like strong shout? Your strong
How
shout?
come the fact I can't say Nigeria is making me sick.
Yeah, as a Nigerian,
Yeah.
you don't rate Nigeria
No.
right now.
No.
Why?
What a joke.
Why?
We're not even scoring, bro. You can't even beat Guinea in a friendly.
Ain't it Paul Onuachu you got up front or something like that? I can't remember who you're Victor Osimhen,
Osimhen,
innit? Yeah, Osimhen, obviously. Yeah,
Osimhen's supposed
Osimhen.
to be the shooter, innit?
Yeah.
And he's then, he ain't getting goals.
It won't be nothing.
It won't be he's a baller here and there when he wants to be.
He plays in the middle, right?
Yeah.
But
I don't know, Nigeria's just on a joke thing.
okay,
man.
so let's go with Ghana. Why Ghana then? Why do you reckon Ghana?
I just feel like, I'm just thinking about Kudus
Mm.
and is Partey going to be there?
Partey is a questionable one, I feel. I don't
If
know.
Partey ain't there, then it's very techie as well for Ghana.
Yeah. Mm.
But I just feel
They
like
got good. They
got good
attack.
players.
And they got
Yeah.
they
All right, fair enough. I mean, they did all right in the World Cup, didn't they, last year? And I feel like this year's they got some all right people here and there. Salisu, I really like at centre back. The
Yeah.
Southampton former. I think he's a former Southampton player now. Actually, he was really good. And then you had a winger at Southampton again. I can't. Sulemana, I want to say his name was. He's a very techie winger as well. He came from France, and I think he's gone back to a different club. But he's a really good. I think he's a standout youngster from the African region that definitely needs an eye checked on by big teams. But my favourites are definitely going to be the home nation, the ones hosting the world AFCON, Ivory Coast. For me, it's got to be them. I feel like they got the overall squads.
Who they got?
Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
Wilfried Zaha. You got Nicolas Pepe, Ibrahim Sangare. You've got the likes of Serge Aurier. I think he's going to go, if I'm not wrong. And for AFCON football, for AFCON football,
he should be there.
It should be good.
What about Senegal though?
Yeah.
Senegal are outside shouts as well. To be fair, they got players here and there.
Koulibaly, Mane.
Yeah, 100%.
They're still rising up.
That's the thing. That's my problem. They're a bit aging now, innit? Their golden era is. Yeah, exactly.
It's a hard call,
Chelsea keeper.
Like Mahrez for Algeria. Are they in it?
I think Algeria missed out. I want to say I might be wrong about that.
I haven't heard of them, so I don't even know if they're actually in it.
I can't exactly remember who's in it, but yeah, for me, it's got to be the home nation of Ivory Coast. For me personally, I like them. I like them, man. Because Zaha's very good player, techie, Pepe as well. I feel like for AFCON football, he'll do really well. Like it's going to suit his style of play as well. He's going to get so much space for that defensive line that's just going to keep dropping back. I feel. I just rate Ivory Coast as a nation in terms of like they always make ballers as well. Eric Bailly at the back too. He's a very good player. Rate him. Who was this? They had the Chelsea player one. A former Chelsea player. I can't remember his name. Boga, is it? Jeremy Boga? He's a pretty good player.
Was it?
Yeah. He's at Italy now. If I'm not wrong. He's a very good player as well.
He's from Ivory Coast.
Yeah. He's a very good player. One to watch, I would say, definitely. But we'll move on to the final bit in this podcast. We'll go on to some transfer rumours. And we'll start with one that we were talking about earlier on with Ivan Toney. 100 million, obviously. Well, actually, we'll start with the interview he did with Sky Sports, I believe it was, where he talks about how he has so much more respect for Brentford, basically. I don't know if you guys remember those tweets he said about Brentford or the videos that came out about the way he spoke about Brentford. Do you remember that? And now all of a sudden there's a U-turn on what he thinks about Brentford. You was here for my gambling stuff, like 6 month ban, and now you're backing me.
Funny.
Yeah, I know. So 100 million, we spoke about a little bit about it. 100 million for Ivan Toney.
It's an absolute zang.
It's too much, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is way too much. I get the market is a bit corrupt now, but I feel like
If you're paying 100 mil
for a 27-year-old,
yeah.
for a 27-year-old as
Bro,
well.
forget about football.
That's
That's not a joke, you know.
It is.
Like, you can say that about bare guys. You can say that
guys,
about
in
bare
today's
guys.
market, an English striker,
Mm.
he's still of good age.
How much did Ivan
Strikers
Toney?
age well, you know.
How much did Harry Kane go for?
100.
It was 100.
Yeah, man.
He's not in the same. He's
Do you
not
know what I
in the
mean?
same. He's not in the same
You're in the same
park.
region. Like, you know what I mean?
He's not
Like,
in that region with
100
Harry
is a
Kane.
stretch.
And
but
because of his
70,
age as
80,
well.
I'd pay 70, 80 in a heartbeat for
For
Tony.
Chelsea.
For
If Chelsea,
oh,
I feel like if
yes.
I was Arsenal,
yeah.
because that's who we were talking about.
talking about in
going
January
to.
as well, guys.
Exactly, January, and them wanting to push. Well, the thing about Arsenal is that
Go on. Yeah, no, go on. Say it.
their midfield is still an issue. So it's just like, all right, cool. If they've got a 9 now, yeah,
Mm.
what's their midfield going to look like?
It's gonna be next to nothing really. It's gonna be Jorginho to try and help them. Declan
Jorginho
Rice.
can do a little job.
Yeah, he's.
Oh my
I
gosh,
think he's
I
all
forgot
right. I don't
Jorginho.
think he's great.
And that's why, because it's like, even if Arsenal signing me, I can't be like, oh yeah, that's going to make them win.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to make them better.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's going to make them compete more.
Mm.
But I can't say it's going to make them win because there is still Liverpool.
100%.
There's still City, of course. So.
Where do you think Tony wants to go himself though?
I think deep down he wants to go. Like he's a Liverpool fan,
Yeah,
so
I remember
Liverpool is
saying
in
that.
his heart. He said it on a podcast before. Liverpool's
is
in
it?
his heart. Yeah.
Oh, he ain't going to.
But
Nah.
he has also said that Arsenal is. He likes the way they play, basically.
Yeah. I feel
But
like he'll
I
see
don't know.
Arsenal. So
He would.
slightly, yeah. I
He
think
would.
will see
I don't know.
Arsenal.
I
See
don't
that
think he
after
suits that style of play of coming in.
Joy's with Tony, his mentality is different, bro. And
Yeah.
Arsenal need that.
I get that.
They
I
need
feel-
that dog, man.
Yeah, no, I
Literally.
get it.
They
If-
literally only have one in
And he will
Rice.
occupy
And
because
maybe
think
a couple
about
of centre-backs.
when Arsenal play, how many players are on Saka?
Yeah.
Like, these sorts of things. Ivan Tony will occupy that back line and let the
Yeah.
likes of Saka, Odegaard pull the strings
Fair,
and
fair.
get shots off. I'm
That's
telling you.
very true.
I
Man.
feel like if you sign Tony, you got to change. Arteta's got to be a bit more willing to change
Gotta be more
systems.
flexible.
Listen,
100%.
Yeah,
Arteta has to stand in front of the mirror, look in his eyes and say, I effed up with Havertz. Like, bro, stop forcing this agenda.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
sign Tony.
Yeah.
Let Havertz
yeah.
go wherever he needs to go
Mm.
and go for that title. Like,
Yeah.
pattern up.
All right, fair enough. Well, that's
Midfield of Havertz, Odegaard, and Rice stinks to me. By the way,
really,
if they win a title,
really bad.
Not
Over
really,
Fernandez,
not really bad.
Amrabat, and what?
Are you saying Amrabat?
McTominay,
Oh,
Sofian
oh,
Amrabat.
that's a straight,
Bro, why are we not talking
United
about
are not in this
Casemiro?
conversation.
Because I know United guys are
What's
trying to
your
write off
best midfield?
Casemiro.
What is your best
My
midfield?
best midfield, Casemiro, Maino, Bruno.
Mainoo, who you haven't seen play football properly yet, full 90.
We've seen enough.
You've seen enough.
He
If
should-
we're talking about our current team,
So like 20 minutes of football, yeah, that's
We've
good
seen
enough.
enough.
No,
That's good enough.
I can't
for me.
lie, he's one of the
We've
best
seen-
players.
exactly,
But it's
bro.
not, it doesn't say a lot.
he's like the best youngster in the Prem right now, in the top 6, top 10.
What?
Yo.
Midfielder,
What?
midfielder.
Okay.
Midfielder.
Oh my days, have you seen
interesting.
the guy from Newcastle?
Oh, the
Um,
youngster. I can't remember his name.
Miley.
Yeah, that's it. Miley. He's a
I'm
very
still
good
picking
player.
Maino.
Yo, what are they feeding these kids?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
Dude,
mad tall as well.
bro,
Yeah.
He's very young.
He's a grown man, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's
He
not making
looks like a
sense.
grown man.
Yeah, I got excited with Maino, but I still feel like he's the best young midfielder right now in the top 10, I would say.
Mm.
But if I were just taking it back to United in our team,
Mm.
I think that would be in the midfield. And I genuinely, even though I did not want him, I want to see what Ten Hag is trying to do with Mount. Because I don't think that Mount is a crap player.
Yeah.
I just want to see, but I just don't know how he's going to be.
I think
It's just not what you
Bruno,
needed.
yeah, do you know,
Yeah.
because I remember when Ten Hag first came, he really wanted Frankie de Jong, innit?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think when he didn't get de Jong, he tried kind of use Mount as a little player profile type to de Jong and got him playing that role. But Mount cannot do
Yeah.
what Frankie does.
That's a good shout. Yeah.
So-
And that's why I need Ten Hag. I don't want to do the Ten Hag.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, you guys got serious issues,
Yeah.
and to the point where people are just not putting any blame on Ten Hag. He does deserve blame, but
yeah.
United is just an absolute
Yeah, I feel like there's more
mess.
issues
But I
than
just
Ten
feel
Hag
like
right now.
Ten Hag caused some of these issues though, man. I feel like managers have a lot of responsibility. And all this, United have a lot of issues. Okay, cool. But I just feel like if you get the right manager in sometimes, like see the way Arteta came into Arsenal.
Yeah, I was going to
And I
say
don't-
Ten
I
Hag's definitely that guy.
Exactly. Ten Hag should be that guy. He
he
should
is.
be able to fix it.
Yeah,
Like,
he will.
Obviously, we have problems in that, but I feel like they're problems that
If you
he's
don't-
caused himself
Yeah,
as well.
no,
Bro.
and that's the learning curve
It's
of
like Anthony,
managers.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
ridiculous.
can't lie,
100%.
Anthony alone.
Yeah.
Like,
Who
Anthony,
do-
honestly, like, That's actually such a joke. Bro.
Kudus was available. Kudus was available for half the price, and you go get Anthony for 100 M's.
It's a joke thing.
Yeah,
so.
no, 100%. I agree with that personally. Yeah.
Do you know what is with me though? Like going back to Arsenal, they do need Tony. I think he would help them a lot. And you're talking about the midfield. What type of player do they need in midfield?
And who can they sign in January to fix the midfield?
They just needed a Xhaka upgrade.
Yeah. I was going to say they should have kept Xhaka, but I think Xhaka wanted to leave.
Yeah, I feel like it's a difficult, like Zubamendi's being spoken about, the Real Sociedad midfielder from Spain, but I feel like he doesn't seem like the type of guy to leave Spain by the looks of it, because he does want a Barcelona or Real Madrid to basically come after him. So I feel like Zubamendi's a bit of a difficult one for them. I don't really know who else they could really go for Arsenal in midfield, especially in January. It's too difficult, and it's too much of a short window to try and fix something up.
So what? You're not rating Maino? You don't think him, Casemiro, and Bruno?
Why is this only clocked on now?
No, because the way you spoke of him, like sometimes you just watch certain players. It's like looking at Saliba when you saw him like 5 games. You could say it's the same thing with Maino. And he's even younger. So
okay, maybe. I don't know. Like,
in the midfield,
I just feel like we need to give him a bit more of a chance,
He has the right rules, but
I definitely don't want to put pressure on him.
Yeah, that's the
environment. The United environment, you
it's
can be
so
a world-class talent.
Yeah.
It's just so toxic.
Just look at Rashford. He was Mainu once upon a time.
Literally.
I don't know. I feel like obviously Maino is coming a good time, because now we've actually got Sir Jim. Like obviously, I don't feel like that's going to be the be and end all, but I feel like it's already, things are starting to change, innit? Or it looks like things are starting to change.
Yeah.
And he's going to be part of that change, innit?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I also feel like there's
players around him, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on to the next guy. We'll move on to Kylian Mbappe. He, as according to Foot Mercato in France, PSG forward Kylian Mbappe has agreed a deal to join Real Madrid at the end of his contract.
Yeah.
Even though...
So does that mean he goes for free?
He would go for free. But you can't let a player... You surely can't let a player like him go for free. 100... Like,
what are they going to do though? What can they do?
Exactly.
PSG need to just get a grip. Like they're holding on. They're in this toxic relationship.
They're butthurt.
Exactly, bro. Like they start a new era.
They don't deserve anything good.
Exactly.
They actually don't deserve anything good for keeping on to Mbappe and just making him basically the man of the club.
Yeah, I was going to say they made him the guy. Yeah, exactly. Like if you look at the summer window that they had, they made the changes that were for Mbappe. Dembele came in, one of his best friends in football.
And he hasn't been that great.
Yeah, he hasn't been that great, but he's one of he's one of Dembele's Mbappe's best friends. Yeah, he's one of his friends in football. So, and then if you look at the midfield, it's all about hard working, it's all about dedication, and also
that young boy that they got.
Yeah, it's all about cold. Vitinha, the Portuguese.
No, not Vitinha.
What's his name?
Like the perm
begins with a Z, doesn't it?
With Emery, Zaire Emery. Yeah. He's a baller.
He's like 17 as well.
Yeah. There's a lot of 18-year-olds coming up right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like PSG got to build long term, because they keep shooting
never
themselves
really
in
tried
the foot.
to do that.
We're trying to get that one player every time. The star player, exactly. Let Mbappe go.
How you can have Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe and not win? Let it go.
It makes no sense, doesn't it? Yeah,
let it go.
You gotta let it go.
They didn't even have a good midfield when he did that. Like,
I agree. Nah, I don't. I feel like this situation should have been sorted out 2 seasons ago. Yeah. If he was going to go around with Jude, it should have been last season.
They're going to be so mad because Mbappe is going to be on fire. Mbappe, Jude, Vinicius,
that's going to be
Rodrigo as well.
Yeah. Vinicius,
he's a player.
That's a good
I'm intrigued
front line.
to see how Mbappe will cope at Madrid, because he's used to being...
He's the number 9. He'll be the number 9.
Not even the guy, the owner of the club at PSG, but Madrid is a different story.
Yeah, but like, to be fair, I just feel like he's around superstars.
Yeah, exactly.
PSG ain't done nothing.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying though.
So he feels like, why the hell can't I run it?
I feel like the interesting thing is, I feel like the interesting thing with going Real Madrid though is like Mbappe was talking about, I want to play off of a striker. If he goes Real Madrid, he is the striker. Right. That's my only red flag about him going there.
Taking up
I feel like it'll be
exactly. It's a red flag for me in terms of the position you'll play at Real Madrid.
I'm thinking, what manager is even gonna cook with that team and make it work?
Ancelotti, bro.
It's still going to be Ancelotti, isn't it?
If raise an eyebrow, find a way.
He'll just raise an eyebrow and you're done.
Who else is it going to be but him?
Exactly.
Xabi Alonso for the future.
Maybe, he's cooking with Bayer Leverkusen, isn't he?
He knows how to good attacking ball as well.
He knows what he's doing.
Got as well.
100%. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, next guy we'll talk about is your boy, former Dortmund player going back there maybe, Jadon Sancho, with a loan, with no option to buy, I believe it is, or is there an option to buy? Do you know?
I don't think there's an option.
There's no option to buy. So Jadon Sancho has been looking to go to Borussia Dortmund again.
It's an option to buy with that. I don't even think they'll pay 50 M's for him.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, to be fair,
be
that's a
serious
very good
L.
option. Let's say Jadon Sancho cooks at Borussia Dortmund. Let's say he does his thing. Yeah, he goes back to the old Sancho of Dortmund.
Mm-hmm.
How much does Dortmund say? How much does Dortmund offer? Basically,
For
Man
him
United.
to buy him.
Yeah, to buy him. How much do you reckon they
If
say?
he cooks, then they have to pay at least 50.
Dortmund aren't that type of team.
Exactly. So someone else has to come in for him.
So basically, you're saying after this loan deal, you don't see a future for him at United or Dortmund.
I don't see a future for him at Dortmund. I don't even think he would want to stay at Dortmund.
What about Man United? Is he still got
At Man United,
opportunity?
if he goes there and he cooks, I want him.
There is no way Sancho's doing anything at United unless Ten Hag leaves.
I was just about to say, with the manager issue, I just don't see it working. He didn't say sorry. It's just gonna be.
Bro.
It's just gonna be.
Seems so stubborn, innit?
Yeah.
Like both players, both
I was
people,
just about to
both
say,
people.
both are very stubborn. I don't know who's speaking to who's in like Sancho's corner.
probably
Sancho's
Rashford,
got
isn't
in
it?
monk mode and just reevaluate his priorities, man. Like,
Yeah.
he's-
100%. I agree. Yeah.
Do you know what it is? He didn't do enough for United as well in terms of like the mentality that we need at that club. Sancho ain't shown it,
Do you Sancho? I don't know.
even though he's got.
I've seen clips of him when he was younger, right? Like coming off when he was subbed off for Foden in like under 15s or 14s or something, and Foden goes for a high five, and Sancho just walks past him, arms just away from and then Foden at that young age, like 14, 15, just looked at him like, "What are you doing?" And then he just walked on. I feel like he's always had this attitude issue. Jadon Sancho, and I feel like if there's a reason that Manchester City let you go.
Yeah,
There is a reason that Manchester City let you go, basically.
I think it's just professional, like the way he carried, like,
and that's important.
he's late. All
His
the time.
image as well.
Yo,
He
like
cares a lot about
at
his
Dortmund,
image.
They had to like beg him to be on time and a lot of
Apparently
these things.
he was managed loads.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not a good look. And like,
Yeah.
You can be the best
annoying
talent,
thing is the most annoying thing for a lot of United fans as well. It's just that we see Anthony week in week out. Yeah. I'm just thinking, fuck, like, and Sancho can't work. Like, it's so annoying to think about it because like Anthony works hard. I'll give him that, but like, you're not a baller, man.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Fair
You're
enough.
not a baller. I feel like he needs to do well in Dortmund, and we cut our losses, man. Realistically, unless him and the manager magically just squash things, and they make it work. And I only say, but I don't see it happening.
It won't happen. No, I agree.
With that not happening,
All right. Next one, we'll go on to a quick one. Jordan Henderson. He's had enough of the Saudi Arabian heat. He wants to come back
and Firmino. I don't know if
and
you've seen it.
and Firmino, definitely. But they both realised that, do you know what? Coming Saudi League isn't the one for us.
Must be
Yeah, but
too
okay,
dead.
Henderson's had enough of the Saudi league, but the Prem might have had enough of Henderson. Like,
Yeah.
At 33 years old as well, it's a bit
He's
of
taking a piss.
I can't call retirement. I can't have
Who would he sign for? Who does Jordan Henderson sign for? Because
I feel like there'll be a couple of teams that might.
I was going to say, I feel like Liverpool, because they love they love a love story over there. You know, they love these stories with their players. You know, Steven Gerrard and whatnot.
They're getting back though.
I don't see it happen. Liverpool looking forward, man.
Yeah. They're supposed to be looking forward. So I just don't. If they do, then they just done it.
Yeah.
I was seeing going to like a lower team because he'll probably go for like on the low.
Yeah. I mean, he's got
The wages.
Obviously, the wages. He's got to take the most, like the biggest pay cut.
Literally.
The biggest pay cut ever in his life. He has to do that 100%. I just feel like he's realised, you know what, this isn't one. Playing under Steven Gerrard, it actually isn't the one.
It's got to go to like a
He's a
bottom 10
terrible
thing.
manager. Yeah, 100%.
One of the bottom 10 clubs.
Henderson's not going from comfy Saudi to a relegation dogfight in the Prem.
Well, then he needs to bake off then.
All right, which is
That's what it is because I definitely
fair enough.
Like you said, he's 33.
I feel like he's doing this because he wants that Euro squad position, and I feel like I think he feels threatened with the midfield options that there are. You know, James Ward-Prowse is cooking. James Maddison has been cooking before his injury. You got Calvin Phillips. I feel like even though he hasn't played a lot, if he gets this loan in the January transfer window, he could cook. And I feel like there is a solid position for Calvin Phillips to go. So that just makes you think, all right, if Calvin Phillips, James Ward-Prowse go, James Maddison, Declan Rice go, Trent Alexander-Arnold has been playing midfield as well.
Gallagher?
Where's the position for me? Conor Gallagher, he could go. He could go.
You know
I mean, he was. He went.
Take Gallagher over Henderson.
I think
over Henderson. Do you know what I mean? Like I would. So it's just like
exactly. So I feel like he's thinking about the Euros personally. That's why he's made. That's why he's made this
specialist
decision.
player. He's a good addition to have to the squad.
Who?
What in the?
Gallagher, yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's got his
100%. I
uses.
agree. I thought you meant Henderson. Then I was going to say maybe on the coaching role, like getting the players galvanized.
For the
but,
team morale.
yeah, but that's
No,
about
Hey, quick
it.
fire though, because I was speaking about it with my boys.
Yeah, go on.
Sarr or Gallagher? Tottenham Sarr.
Oh, Tottenham Sarr or Gallagher? That's a good question.
Gallagher.
I think
Gallagher.
I don't know. I feel like both they're very similar. They are very similar. I feel like Sarr. I think I'm gonna go Gallagher. Gallagher definitely picks up that ball and
Gallagher
dribbles a
wins it.
lot more. And
Lads,
he takes the
I'll show you this.
he takes the game by the scruff of the neck.
Let me not
Yeah.
front though. I was hating on Gallagher a few months. I was one of the
Yeah.
man that was like, this
Every
guy is-
Chelsea fan was.
Yeah, but you just have to understand the type of player he is.
He is,
And his uses.
yeah.
Like, he's not going to do a little cheeky turn, like a mad thing, and thread the pass through.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a player have the engine that he does. And he will get stuck in. And certain games, Gallagher will help you a lot.
He takes it by the
yeah.
scruff of the neck, don't he?
Yeah,
I feel like
defo.
when Sarr, it's been like I just feel like he plays for the team in terms of like he does his role rather than like okay, I realize that the team need this within this
so I'm
certain
just gonna do
scenario.
it. Yeah. I
He
feel like
doesn't do that.
Gallagher's a bit more mature with his
Yeah,
game.
exactly.
Obviously,
Yeah.
him going
He's wearing
Palace
a
as well.
lot
He's
into
going Palace.
He's wearing the captain's armband. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
wearing a lot.
That's so it shows how much Pochettino rates him.
Literally.
Yeah.
And the last one we'll go into transfer. It's basically a bit of a brand new transfer rumor. Arsenal fans have started this because I don't know if you guys know, but Arsenal fans, they turn into some sort of agents during the January transfer window. If you remember Isaac, Alexander Isaac, Newcastle player, they saw his number plate in it in London and they were like, he's coming. This is our guy.
That's too
They were like,
funny.
this is our guy in it. They were doing that when Gabriel
Isaac would have been
Magalhaes.
sick at
Yeah,
Arsenal, by
when
the way.
Gabriel Magalhaes came, they looked at the sky on his Snapchat. They realised that the weather was the same as London. He's coming to Arsenal, they said. And now it's looking like the same with Onana. His agent snapped a picture of him in London. I don't know how they know Onana's agent, the Everton player Onana's agent,
Yeah.
but they found his story and he was in London. And now they're saying, to be fair, with rumours coming out that there is going to be transfer talks about Onana coming to Arsenal.
To be fair, no, Rice and Odegaard could.
That's
could-
what I'm saying,
Does that sound better for
Depending
you?
on the price. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
They do need that.
Cook, yeah.
Like,
think
it depends on the price.
Onana gives me very Pogba vibes. Like we were saying it before the chat, like the show started. I feel like he gives
I
me
think
very
physically,
Pogba.
yeah.
Physically, and I do say style of play as well. Like
Yeah.
he,
Small, like pinging it. And
like the step overs he take, it looks like he's
Yeah.
wearing jeans and very Pogba-esque in it. Skinny jeans he's got on while he plays football. It's very Pogba-esque, and I just feel like it is definitely a better option than trying to bring on a Jorginho or like trying to bring
trying
on
to force Havertz.
trying to force
That's what I'm saying.
Trossard. I was going to say trying to force Trossard. Trying to force Trossard in that midfield.
Arteta got blood on his hands right now.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. And I feel like a little Arsenal therapy session might be coming soon because one of
Hey,
our
why,
Arsenal
man?
boys crying. Yeah, he's crying a little bit.
Come
I'm not
here.
gonna lie.
How much would you pay for Onana?
That's a good question because
Because I
Everton signed him for not a lot of some okay money, like 30 M's or something like
13.
that. 30, something like that.
Yeah,
so
they're
I
gonna
feel like the
at
return
least
they
get
want is going to be 60.
60
Exactly.
minimum.
60 million, 70 million, I would say for him.
And 70 million for Onana is insane.
It is,
It
exactly.
depends on
Market,
Arsenal's budget. And sometimes you just need that player profile. Like,
Mm.
Arsenal just need someone that can actually play in that midfield role instead
just-
of trying to
I just don't see them
shoehorn
spending that money.
the likes of
Nah.
Havertz. Yeah, exactly.
That's just
Exactly.
what it is. I just don't see it as
Yeah, I don't know
money.
how much
think it would
FFP
be
is on
good
that
for them.
Arsenal case,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I feel like they should be looking at them soon because, there's a lot of transfers with big money being made and no one's really asking the question, why are you making so many big money transfers, especially
Yeah.
with like
And
Havertz.
they ain't really selling no one.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's no resale value of any players that they really have, do they? Other than Balogun who went for 40 million, which was pretty good.
I've seen links from Nketiah going to Palace as well, but I've seen loads of Arsenal trying to let him go. That's a problem.
That's
with
a
Arsenal.
crazy-
When is Timber back, by the way?
He is back now. He's going to the warm weather training with
Okay.
Arsenal now. So he's
I
back
think,
to...
I think he will help, man.
Oh, 100%. Like I feel like that
He's a
left back
quality
position for
player.
Arsenal.
That's what I was going to say because Zinchenko has fallen.
I was gonna say because I remember my boys, my Arsenal boys, who kept saying, "Oh, Timber, we can't wait." I'm just like,
Yeah.
but like your attack ain't scoring.
Yeah.
I don't know if Timber's gonna
Yeah.
fix
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
But if you're not saying we need Timber to replace Zinchenko because he's shit,
Yeah.
I'm hearing that because I don't want Zinchenko.
I get that. I get that
So
as well.
definitely,
Yeah.
if he comes in and replaces Zinchenko,
Yeah, I mean, if you
Can't.
look at the past couple games now, we've had Kiwior, we've seen Kiwior there, we've seen
Needy.
it's been terrible. Tomiyasu, very consistent, very good,
yeah,
but he's
fitness
now gone to
issues.
the Asian Cup.
Oh yeah,
So
he's gone to the Asian Cup,
so he's
yeah,
gone to the
I
Asian
forgot.
Cup. So that left back issue, it looked like Timber was going to solve it, and then a lot of Arsenal fans were actually excited for it, but obviously
I know
Zinchenko
Rice
with the
either, by
injury.
way.
What's that?
Rice. I mean, not Rice. White. Ben White.
Ben White. Yeah. What about
Him
him?
right back. Like they should go look for a right back as well.
What?
They got more pressing issues, man. More
Yeah,
pressing issues.
I agree with that.
You know, they have other issues. I just don't like White.
Wow, I feel like he's better than your right back.
He always links up well with Saka. I feel
Yeah, like he's got a very good connection with Saka.
Yeah.
I feel like he does his thing, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah.
Yeah,
I will not take him over Dallo.
really,
I
really.
ain't taking him over Dallo.
Ben White,
crazy
Ben
shot.
White's better than Dallo. Ben White's definitely better than Dallo.
At what?
At what? At everything. He could defend well. He links up play well. He doesn't need to be the one that crosses
To
the
be
ball all
fair,
the
yeah,
time.
I guess his attention span is definitely better than Dallo's. That's why I hate
Oh
the
yeah,
most
100%.
about Dallo.
Yeah.
That is so funny. But Joy, it's not like he'll bang a step over out. No, like, wait, hold
Are
on.
we gonna?
Yeah,
And
he's doing something like
and the way Zaha bossed him.
He scored today.
Let's talk about that.
That goal
Zaha,
makes me sick.
where he pushed it
Yo,
back. Yeah.
He got small boyed. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm just hating on White.
Zaha said, "Little boys, sit down." That's what he
I'm just
said.
hating on White.
Exactly.
But I don't rate him still. But yeah. I still don't rate
No,
him.
Listen, agendas are agendas.
Agenda's an agenda, yeah, exactly. I feel like 50 mil well spent, to be fair. You know, like people were talking about it being shocking, but you know what, 50 mil spent, that's not bad at all. And we'll wrap up today's podcast like that. Thank you for watching.
Yes, man.
Make sure you watch our other videos. We did a top 10 transfers of the season so far. Make sure you watch that, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Love.